game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20, at the 10. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Unbelievable way to start this playoff game for this offense. First touch of the football, you get a hat on a hat up front, and you can see the speed in that backfield for a big touchdown to get things started.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Number 10. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
First down here for this offense. Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. It's complete downfield. An explosive play moves the ball across midfield to spot it at the 38.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
And the Noles pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
This is the 6th play on the drive. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the running back takes the handoff. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's swarmed by the defense. The Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, that one's picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and it costs his team in a big way.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Keeping it on the ground here.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Washington. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. The Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's looking to scramble. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He didn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Will hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
The Seminoles bring their punt team onto the field. And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And at 1st down, they go right back to him.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Quarterback drops back, looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. And the Miami offense is back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And, Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught right at the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Makes the grab. It's Washington. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made down inside the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown for the U.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he fields it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Play action here on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made on the right side. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Sticking with the running game. The Noles are going to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Ball handed off. Here's a jet sweep. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Quarterback keeps the football. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Good enough for first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Here comes a handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they will claim the second half lead. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Gives it to the back. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll try to run for the first down. And the Seminoles pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They're going to run it. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That's the end of the third quarter of play with the score: Miami 28, Florida State 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Handoff to the back. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The quarterback making some changes at the line. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And that catch is hauled in. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play.
Second down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Tuna. Arrow.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to extend the play. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the 4th quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
But anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Cricket. Check.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd goal, and now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
On the set.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal.
Longer.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this.
Terrier. Griffin. Pilot.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all... Go back to him again, and it works out.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They had got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And the Canes pick up enough to get a first down there. It's a quarterback keeper. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today with this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we can see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That's an important first down on that running play. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoffs.
First in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.